so new. Oh my god. It smells like new. It's just like, oh. This one out. So I'm really glad it came before work because I was like, is it gonna come? Is it gonna come or not? So happy it arrived. And I really wanted a white couch, and right as I unboxed it, I could have seen that this was like the perfect choice for this room. It is like literally lighting up. It's not even assembled yet, but it's lighting up the whole room. So now I have to get to it to like montaging it. So this is what happened, like, where is it? So it got like really, I don't know if you can see it, but it got like really round and it's not working anymore. But thankfully I have the IKEA one, so I'm gonna do this one. So the couch is all done. Oh my god, this is like such a big couch actually. Oh my god, and it's so soft. It's actually so big. Like it fills in half of the room. So I'm currently on my vacation, which started like 2 days ago. So today I'm actually going to do like a really big general cleaning for my apartment because the last 2 weeks were a bit stressful with work and like like work, training, and I also got like I came down with some kind of a cold or something. So my throat and like my I was coughing all the time, so that was like a bit of a problem. But I'm now on vacation and I'm just going to do like a general cleaning because today I don't have to go work out. I was yesterday and I have to go like tomorrow again, but today I don't have to do that. It's a really lovely day, and then I'm going to do some other things that I have planned for today. So I did the kitchen, as you can see. Now I have to do the living room, and I am going to do it. But I had this cool idea of actually asking ChatGPT what kind of, how I can maybe arrange this room to be better. Because like for me, like this couch is like great here where it is, but also like this table across it. I know for now, like I don't have a TV, I don't have like almost anything that should be here, it's just like couple of things, but I really want to also put this in a all right setting. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT what it thinks, how this could be like, feng shui. You like feng shui, basically like that.
darüber zu grundsätzlichen Überlegungen zu kommen, wie die Altersvorsorge insgesamt besser aufgestellt werden könnte. Wenn wir das gedanklich mal durchspielen und annehmen, Beamte und Selbstständige würden auch in den Rententopf einzahlen, klingt erstmal gut, gibt ja viel Geld, aber Beamte und Selbstständige müssen aus diesem Rententopf bezahlt werden. Reden wir am Ende von einem Nullsummenspiel? Ja, das geht, wenn das System ausgereift ist. Und das kann wegen der Übergangszeiten lange dauern. In Österreich beispielsweise waren das 20 Jahre. Und dann ist es am Ende ein Nullsummenspiel, weil ja neben den höheren Einnahmen auf der einen Seite auch höhere Ausgaben fällig werden. Aber bis dahin könnte tatsächlich ein zeitlich begrenzter Strukturvorteil entstehen, weil eben, das sind ja jetzt die Babyboomer, die in Rente gehen, erst einmal mehr Menschen Beiträge bezahlen und noch keine Leistungen erhalten, also die neuen Beamten, die neuen Selbstständigen, die einzahlen müssten. Und im Regelfall sind es auch eher Besserverdiener. Alles andere hängt dann wirklich von den konkreten Bedingungen ab, wie man den Übergang und die künftigen Leistungen verfolgt.
Wenn der Staat neu einstellt, er zahlt in die gesetzliche Rentenversicherung ein. So ein Übergang vollzieht sich sehr langsam. Die aktuellen Finanzprobleme der Rente, Bundesarbeitsministerin Baas soll auch das Amt der SPD-Co-Vorsitzenden übernehmen. Der britische Premierminister Starmer hat die geplanten Verschärfungen in der Einwanderungspolitik vorgestellt. Bei den Fortwerken in Köln wird am Mittwoch gestreikt. Die Meldungen im Einzelnen. Die SPD will jetzt.
So no matter how much I clean this sink, and no matter how much like everything here is like really organized and like really every product is in its area, somehow each week I tend to leave like, I don't know, like this here and like this here. I just cannot make myself return this stuff. It's crazy. I mean, cleaning is like no problem, and I like to keep this place like really empty because I don't know, I like it like empty here. But it's still like each week something comes up, or just I'm just so in a rush and just something happens and I have to like leave it here. I didn't have like those 3 seconds. It's crazy how you like, you cannot get used to like a new place or a new bathroom or just like, So after all that cleaning and like setting up things, I just wanted something really quick. So I made like a little chicken sandwich with like cheese and toast that I have from leftover chicken that I had. So today was actually the last day that I had a physiotherapy. This was my last appointment. I didn't know, actually I was a bit surprised, because there's like, you have to do your like the physiotherapist or the like clinic needs to do like 7 appointments, and then like more appointments are like optional. They're not like if you really need it. But honestly, I think I don't really need all the appointments, and also like I think I also didn't really need physiotherapy at all. It is like I really had pain, like a really big, like a huge pain in my shoulder and like in my hip, which is why I went to the doctor and I get these results, and they were like, you gotta go to the therapy. Like the doctor was like, you gotta go to physiotherapy. But honestly, I also think it is highly linked with what I've been through, like the last couple of months. I think it plays like a huge role, but also like the way I sleep and the way that I'm constantly on my phone. So I guess like holding a phone, like it's just, I think like there's a lot of factors. And I also asked like my physiotherapist, like what would he suggest, like what would he say would be like, how should I go forwards, like what should I look for, how should I, do this, do that, does he have any like, kind of, advice. And he was just like, you have to look at it like really diverse, that you have to be in, you shouldn't do anything like extra long, like really long, and be in the same position like for a very long time, which is honestly like everything in my life now is set up so that it can be like that. Like also at work I've set it up so that we have like better possibilities. We don't have to stand all the time, we don't have to sit all the time, we can like move and like just sit or stand however we like. And also like now I have a couch, I have a bed, I have like everything that I like, a really high quality bed and like really high quality everything that I wanted. So I think now from now on it's just like I can go about this and just like do it, just like kind of take care of like sleeping ways and like the way that I have been, because like I have been sleeping before, like I have been sleeping like on really questionable beds. It's not about that the beds are like from third world or something like that. I haven't been sleeping, there's like these reviews of like accommodations where people are like staying God knows where, but it's just that like for like there's so many people that don't like set up the beds so that they have like bed slats. And it's in a lot of like places like that, also in accommodation, also in like some hotels, also in like some. So that was like really something that was bugging me, because I'm only used to like bed slats, and if I don't have bed slats I really sleep really bad. I really sleep like I have chronic like pain if I sleep on a bed that's just like a blank or something. So I think that like really right now, but I think he adjusted it, like he did like adjustments for my whole body, which was really great. I really love that. And I think from now on it's just going to get like a lot better, and I'm going to like I can focus on my trainings like better and not have constantly this feeling, something is wrong with my shoulder or something is wrong with my hip. Yes, you should always look at the form, but the form was always a priority for me. I was always looking at form, and I did like mobility drills. I also did like yoga to help alleviate the pain. But it just, sometimes it doesn't like, you need like some kind of an external help. So I'm really glad that it like, I did that and I went through it. And he said, also he said, like there's always going to be like sounds, like pop sounds or something like that coming from like joints, and I know that because muscles are like brushing off other muscles, they're getting in place, and that's all okay. But if there's pain, like if there was pain, and there was pain, like right now I don't have any pain correlated to my shoulder, which is great. I really love that. And to my hip, like I really feel like no pain at all with my hip. I wouldn't say that before that it was like really like hard pain. It was just like it was an uncomfortable pain. I could feel it all the time. Now I don't really feel my shoulder all the time, and I don't feel my hip all the time, which is great. I really feel like that is like kind of taken care of. So now I can focus on some other stuff and not like relieving pain. So I'm really happy about that. So if you are considering going to like physiotherapy or something like that, it could help you like a lot. Also, I would say it's quite close to a massage, even though like he did like more of a chiropractical work. I would still say like it's really close to like a massage. He's realigning like the muscles and the trying to fixate the ligaments and everything, like the bone, like the joints. He is alleviating pressure like the bones and such, and it's like great. And I think if you have like pain like such, this can really help you out. But also like watching like in what kind of situation do you put yourself on. Like I'm obviously not going to put myself in those situations any more, like never. Like I'm never going to put myself in such a situation again. If that happens, I might just as well kill myself. But it's just, it's just, you never know in life. I also have people that I work with, they're also always saying, yeah, you can look at it from it like now, like that, it's just like you could have done something better or you could have not done something. But back then in the moment, it's still really important to decide. Like the decision is more important than the indecision, and whatever you do, the decision will be something that will stick with you, but it will be something right that you did. If you decided, you did a right thing. So anyways, my broccoli is done. Today I decided to do some yoga. Usually I do yoga about once per week or less depending on how much time or energy I have, because I'm also doing a full on gym routine. I find that yoga really helps me relax. Other than that, it has lots of other effects, like it lifts me up, it grounds me, it gives me energy, it also makes me feel easy sometimes. There's just so many effects I tend to have from yoga. I guess I could talk a lot about yoga, but anyways, I picked out this practice from the Boho Beautiful YouTube channel. I'm going to link it down below. I have been following this channel for a while now. Really like it. There's like playlists depending on the type of yoga that you want. I picked this one from the beginner playlist, even though I would never say it's a beginner playlist. It was quite hard, but I really loved it. It is really a great addition to any kind of routine or any kind of a lifestyle, especially if you're doing heavy weights in the gym. You need to stretch, and it really focuses a lot on stretching. Also, at the end of the day, when you do a hard pose, you really feel like a champ. So today it is rainy, it is cloudy, it is windy, it is cold outside, and it's the perfect time for me to make a stew. So this is the first time that I will be making a stew, and I'm really excited and to be doing this stew, especially at such time, because I really need something with this to be eaten with a spoon, because I only eat chicken and rice just like all the time, just eating this or like some kind of a salad. But it's time I get like with something like warm, and a stew. Like I've never done a stew, and like ChatGPT actually suggested it to me because I was asking for like a 2 week plan of like grocery list, and he did like a really good job. Like I actually have some peace of mind regarding that. I don't have to like worry about groceries because I bought everything in advance, but also I know what I'm gonna cook, so it's like not so much stressful that I need to think about what I'm gonna do with these groceries. So it was like pretty concise, pretty clear, and quite great. I'm really like impressed by that. So today we are doing this too. So it already smells really good, but apparently to have a really good stew, you need the bouillon, or however you say it, bouillon, or like, this is like bouillon, I don't know how you say it. Got the beef one, so let's try it out. Oh, it's like just... And of course, what would the stew be without the lentils? So we're putting... I find it like really great that this exists. Like this is already cooked, so you can just like put them in a dish. Love it. I am topping it all off with a block of spinach. So, and this is how the final result looks. I also put some like cheese on it, so it's like a bit cheesy because I really like cheese. So yeah.